While any financial advice must take into account your income, your debts, your goals and desires with money, as well as the person that you are, we all have to begin by accepting these two truths if we want to feel abundant. All right. My name is Nandini Apluri, and this is Figuring It Out Live. So now repeat after me. This is number one. I am 100% responsible for my financial reality. And number two, money is amoral. Money is neither good nor bad. Coming to number one, you have to take full responsibility for your current financial reality. Try to think of how your choices have affected your current financial reality. If you feel like you're in a good place, that's great. It's because of the choices that you made and the things that have happened because of who you are as a person that have led to that reality. And if you're somewhere in between, you're not that comfortable, once again, you have to take 100% responsibility. We are no longer kids. Nobody's dictating our life and our choices. And even if you feel like, well, no, I've got family, I've got a spouse, I have parents who still depend on me, it is your choice. It is our choice on what we decide to do with our money and how we decide to make money. And it's in your hands. This is a very, very powerful thing, and we have to accept 100% responsibility in order to make us feel like money comes to us, in order for us to feel like we are in control here, that money does come to us. Yes, us. Okay? And the second one, which is that money is amoral, money is neither good nor bad. Money really is that. We as human beings, we invented money as a way to make transactions easier. Maybe before it was the barter system, a system of giving and taking, of us taking care of each other. Money, too, is simply a tool we use to give and take. Money is an object, just like salt is an object, just like a pen or a marker is an object. Salt is neither good nor bad. It's just an ingredient we sprinkle onto food. A pen or a marker, they're neither good nor bad, but a person can choose to write something beautiful and meaningful with a pen or to scribble all over the walls. Right? So just like that, money is neither good nor bad. We have to stop thinking that money is bad, or people who have a lot of money are bad, or having money makes you a bad person. That's just not true. It just means you have a lot of energy, because money is energy. If you start to think of money as simply energy, you will realize that money helps make your life simpler, easier. Things can be done quicker if you have money. For example, yesterday I went to an event which was around 8 kilometers away from where I was staying. I could have walked there. It would have taken me a long time to do that. But instead, I took an auto, I paid some money, and I got there within 12 minutes, early in the morning, without traffic. So money is energy, right? Money really is energy. People talk about how money can be the cause of a lot of problems in a relationship, right? Between spouses or between partners. So people often blame money. I don't think that's right. So even there, let's be really, really honest. Money is not the problem. The problem is what a person is doing with money, or the fact that a person is not, creating enough money for the household or for their relationship. So money is not the problem. Money is an enabler. Money is energy. Money helps us fulfill our desires and our needs and our wants. Money has only ever helped me make the decisions I wanted to make. Money is incredibly powerful, and we have to respect it and give it love and gratitude, but we can't start blaming it for all our problems. Now, before I carry on and keep talking about money, let's do a very simple financial reality check. These are 9 questions I've come up with through a lot of research I've done over years and years and years, as I have been trying to, become more frugal, figure out how to make more money. So, with these things in mind, as we're trying to cultivate a mindset of abundance and start feeling really positive about money so that we can reduce and remove all the blocks that we have, all the energetic blocks we may have about wealth and about money coming into our lives, making us feel abundant. Let's do a very, very simple reality check. They're very simple yes or no questions. And if you happen to answer no to any of these questions, that could be an area you can start working on in order to build your own sense of responsibility around money, as well as to start showing love and respect to money. Okay, these are not questions to make you feel stressed or worried. These are simply some things that we ought to be working through in our lives. Okay, no excuses. Let's go through the list right now and let me know, out of 10, how many did you say yes to in the comments below? You can join my free WhatsApp group. It's called the Empowered Transformation Tribe, and I'm so excited about it. It's very new. So I have linked the PDF of this document, which I am happy for you to share around, right? So you can share it with your friends and your family. So let's go through the questions. This is your financial reality check. As you read each question, tick yes if you agree or no if you disagree. Number 1, is my income monthly or annually overall higher than my expenses for the same time period? Basically, are you making more money than you're spending? The reason why I've said monthly or annually is because I'm a freelancer and I know that there are some people who work in businesses. There are some drier months and there are some months that you feel really flushed and abundant. A lot of money comes to you. So overall, are you calculating whether your income is higher than your expenditure? Number 2, do I have a 6-month emergency fund for unforeseen expenses or emergencies? This is a basic rule of thumb, just in case you lose your job. Do you have enough money to cover all your expenses, especially your most essential expenses, for 6 months in the bank, perhaps in some fixed deposits or things like that? Would you easily be able to access that money in case of any emergencies? So a simple way to do that is calculate your most important expenses, such as your bills, food, and anything else that you just can't live without. Multiply that by 6. That is the minimum amount of money you should be able to have saved up. If you have a family or anyone else who is dependent on you financially, you have to take their expenses into account as well. Number 3, do I accurately track my daily living expenses? Number 4, do I have and follow a budget? I recommend a monthly budget that should be set at the end of the previous month to guide the next month's expenses. Number 5, am I adequately insured for protection against potential risks, such as do I have good health insurance, property stuff like housing insurance, I think, life insurance, and things like that? Number 6, am I consistently saving and or investing a portion of my income for my retirement and financial goals? Even if you're not making a huge amount of money, people usually recommend you save around 10% of your income if it's possible. And if you're finding that you're not saving any money, maybe it's time to look at your expenses and perhaps also your income and see if you can start doing something different to either make more money or cut down your expenses so that you're able to save at least 10% every month. Number 7 does not apply to everyone. If applicable, so if this is your situation, am I managing and paying off my debts and EMIs effectively? Nobody wants to be in debt. The interest rates are too high. Let's pay off these things. And this also would include your mortgage. Number 8, am I continuously educating myself about personal finance and seeking advice if needed? So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. If you want good financial advice or financial education, remember that the information has to suit who you are as a person, as well as your financial reality. So it's best to talk to a professional fiduciary financial advisor one-on-one rather than follow some sort of finance guru on YouTube. And also know that from country to country, there are different laws, different saving schemes, different taxations and interest rates and things like that. So there is definitely no one-size-fit-all advice. Except I'm kind of trying to give you that right now. It's not advice. These are just simply things that you can start thinking about. And number 9 is the biggest one. Number 9 is the reason why I have actually created this checklist. Am I comfortable looking at all my finances, making adjustments, and talking about money without fear or worry? There was a time in my life I used to be afraid to open my bank accounts. And you know what? It was not because I didn't have money. It was because I was scared of banks. I was scared that if I pressed the wrong button, I would lose money. Like I had a lot of fear and worry around money for a long, long time. Pretty much all my life until quite recently. And I'll be honest, the times when I had the most money, I was still worried. And the times when I've made the least money, that's when I decided that worry was not where I wanted to be. I didn't want to be stressed or worried about money. And after doing a lot of work, I've come to realize that money does not want you to feel stressed or worried either. We have to really think about money as a person. You know, if money was a person, and I know you might think, what are you saying, Nandini? Are you crazy? Money's not a person, it's a thing. You just said earlier, money's an object. Money's neither good nor bad. Yeah, that's absolutely true. But do you see how sometimes, let's say our phone is glitching, right? Something happens to our phone. And then if we start thinking, oh, this phone is useless, sometimes the phone just gets worse and worse until we want to replace it because we keep hating on it so much. I feel a lot of people do the same thing with money. Instead, if we took that phone and we were like, okay, do I need to, take you to see someone to fix your problem, dear phone? Like, why are you glitching? Let me figure out if this is a software update. If we approached it with concern and love, we could probably make that phone last a little longer. And I'm pretty sure this is true for you. But our phones are such precious objects that we love and we use so, so much all the time. Guess how we got the phone? We either paid for it or someone paid for it to give it to us. Money's involved in absolutely everything in this world. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're not living off grid. Okay? Money is required for everything, and money only enables us to do things. So we have to treat money with love. If money was a person and we were treating that person with so much fear, so much stress, so much worry, and we were angry at money for not being in our lives, we were angry at money for spending time with other people and not coming to us, I don't think that person would want to be around us. So a surefire way to feel abundant is by feeling really grateful for what money has provided for you. Like, really, really think about it mindfully. The smallest of joys that you have in your life, whether that's just watching a show while you're in bed. How are you watching that show? Money's involved in paying for the electricity. Money's involved in the clothes that you're wearing that's making you feel comfortable as you sit there. Money's involved in paying for the device on which you're watching it. If you're watching it on, one of these websites that you pay a subscription to, money's involved in your monthly or yearly membership. Money was involved in creating that program. So it's like money has enabled so much to happen. Money is such a motivator. Those actors are acting in that film or in that series and being paid for it. And they're doing such a great job, right? Money's everywhere. And we focus so much on not having enough money But it's crazy. Like, even right now, I feel so comfortable in my skin, in this body, in this place. And it's all thanks to money in some way or the other. So let's build a beautiful relationship with money by showing it gratitude. And if there's some place we want to start working on, use this checklist. Use this checklist not as a way to worry, like, oh my gosh, I don't have health insurance, or I don't have 6 months of my expenses saved up in an emergency fund. No, worry, stress, that is not a good thing here. We have to be excited about it. We have to be like, oh my gosh, money, guess what? I have a new goal now. I'm going to save up this amount of money. I'm going to save you up. I'm going to treat you with so much love and respect that I'm going to spend you mindfully and I'm going to make more of you. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. Please write down out of 9, how many of these did you answer yes to? And please also remember that if you feel like one of these doesn't apply to you, except for number 7, which really may not apply to you if you have no debts, but all of the other ones you should work on. Like for me, for example, I used to be really good at setting budgets, but over the last few months, I've been traveling and things are all up in the air and I don't know, what the living costs of a certain city would be. So I haven't been budgeting, but I really should be budgeting because budgeting is a way to treat money with respect and to be really mindful about spending it. It's once again not a tool to create worry. It's a tool to make us feel like we are 100% financially responsible for our realities because we're, in control. And it's also a way to show money that I love you so much and I'm engaging with you every day and I'm mindful about how I'm spending you. And I love it when you come into my life. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't joined the Empowered Transformation Tribe, the link is in the description of this video, where you will find this worksheet as well as other worksheets that I'm going to be putting up. These, yeah, worksheets and handy little things, checklists. This December, probably going to be focusing on money and relationships. And that's it. That's it for now. My name is Nandini. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.